Well, an overnight fire left several families without a home last night. This is in the Bentry apartment complex over in the capital city. Let's go ahead and take you live there. News 19's Kiki Gushu is there outside that building. Kiki, what can you tell us?
Christy, I am here at the Bentry apartment complex. This is the 1016 block right here. It caught fire around 1:30 last night. And crews, it took them a while to get this fire out. About until 5 p.m. they were out here. Now, if you want to take a look, we have a video here from a neighbor that shows just how drastic those flames were. He said neighbors were coming out with coats and blankets just to try to help as folks had to evacuate and get out of there. Now here with me, I'm actually gonna bring in one of the residents here, if you wanna come in. I'm gonna have you tell everyone your name.
Sure, my name's Mutaz Sarhan.
And Mutaz, can you tell us a little bit about what happened last night and what you came out to?
So last night I was sleeping and around 1 o'clock my wife woke me up saying that there was something wrong. She didn't really feel right in the apartment, started smelling smoke. I started checking the apartment, making sure that none of the stoves were on and nothing was wrong with our apartment. And as soon as I looked outside our dining room right there, I immediately saw the fire from these buildings right here. I yelled to my wife and I was like, hey, there's a fire in the other apartments. We need to get out. So I tried to grab what I could and I left, and around that same time, a lot of the other neighbors were getting out and they were screaming fire, trying to get other people out. Thankfully, the community here is really good where everybody was trying to take care of each other, but it was just a very large shock, and we still don't know what exactly happened, and hopefully renter's insurance will cover the rest, and we'll see what happens.
So what were kind of your next steps after you came outside? What does the morning look like?
The morning kind of ended up being around, we got out, we started looking at the fire, not really knowing what we wanted to do. Thankfully, one of our neighbors from the 1015 over there, he allowed us to stay at his apartment just to figure out what happens. Around 5 a.m. Is when the fire marshal allowed us to kind of like sign over some of the documents to go over some of the information and ask for some consent forms if they need to go back in and take any pictures for documentation. That's around the time where we ended up just saying, I need to get out of this space, and we ended up going to Waffle House just to get some breakfast because after all of this, we need to have something in our stomachs, especially since we haven't slept all night. But after that, I called my friend Matthew, and thanks to him, he's been really helpful, just being a really great friend and just staying with him. And until tomorrow, when I have to go back to school where I'm a PhD student at USC, and figure out if I want to stay here or figure out if I want to get a different apartment and move on with my life.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so sorry. And tell us, what did it look like when you went back in your apartment? Was it mostly smoke damage, water damage?
So thankfully the damage to my apartment was predominantly in our bedroom and the bathroom. The bedroom ceiling had fully caved in from predominantly water damage, and you can feel the squishies of all the water from all the water damage on the carpets, which personally that's just awful for me. All of my clothes so we have a walk-in closet, all of my clothes have fully caved in. The rubble is fully covered by all of my clothes. My wife's is still hung up, but it's all covered in soot and smoke damage. So it's all smoke damage, water damage, rubble from the roof, and we're just trying to make do of what I can grab just for the next few days and go from there.
Absolutely. Thank you for being so willing to share your story with us, and we're all so sorry. And the American Red Cross is helping out here where they can. They've given the residents here case numbers, and they are out here to help. But for now, I am live in Columbia, Kiki Gushu, News 19 WLTX.
We really appreciate all your hard work there. What a tragic story happening overnight, especially in those cold temperatures there. Thank you so much, Kiki.